Pacquiao! $146.8 pounds for the Pac-Man, 146.8 for Manny Pacquiao.
That's our job. That's our job, to entertain the crowd, to give you a good fight.
Floyd Mayweather weighs in 72.9 kilos, 72,900, 160.38 pounds.
Feel about this? Well, I've been here so many times before, and just the atmosphere, the people, it's a great turnout, and I truly believe.
Their highly anticipated rematch began with a heated face-to-face confrontation between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao that immediately intensified the atmosphere and showcased the bitter rivalry brewing between these legendary fighters.
From Manny, now Manny has a lot of experience, you know, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself. You're gonna have to take the whole room together. You're gonna have to put the whole world in the ring to beat me. I'm the best. Don't let them trick you into getting your ass whooped again.
He's older than me.
Oh, okay.
I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a...
Pacquiao arrived looking completely focused and mentally prepared, demonstrating his readiness for another high-stakes showdown despite competing in a different weight class.
I'm back it because of boxing is my passion. I miss boxing, and I'm so thankful to God, because until now He gave me the strength, keep me safe, and give me good health. That's why Manny Pacquiao is still here, and I'm back.
Woo! Woo! The last man who said I'm back was Michael Jordan. He came back and he won 3 titles. Are you channeling some of that?
Well, this comeback is dedicated to the Lord my God that I'm serving. I'm excited to the fight. I'm really hungry to win again the fight and give the fans a good fight. And I know, and I know the fans.
Initial speculation about a potential cancellation proved false, as boxing insiders have now verified the fight is moving forward. Social media reports confirmed Mayweather has committed to making this a legitimate professional contest. Pacquiao informed boxing media on Tuesday that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has officially accepted their September 19th rematch as a sanctioned professional boxing match. Insider Lance Puggin additionally reported the bout has received full confirmation and will not proceed as an exhibition, with Mayweather finally accepting all contractual terms to complete the agreement.
Pacquiao says the fight is on. Right? So we've been discussing this every day for the past couple weeks, because I think Mayweather is a brilliant marketer and has been able to get us to do that. And he's saying, you know, this is going to be an exhibition, that it's not going to be at the Sphere. Meanwhile, apparently he was already signed contracts that already had some upfront money, and Pacquiao's response was always, well, you have a deal. You can't get out of this. This is a real fight. There's no reason to have an exhibition, which I think a lot of insiders would agree. But now we understand yesterday there was a deadline given by Team Pacquiao and Pacquiao Promotions, but we have a fight, right, Lance?
Correct. Manny Pacquiao reached out to me yesterday. We talked on WhatsApp, actually, and he said the fight is on. Floyd has come to the table. Everything's fine. We're good to go. I know Floyd has come out with a statement today saying not everything's done. And I'm not gonna look. I used to work for them, so I'm not gonna call Fight Hype Floyd's mouth.
Pacquiao has declared that Floyd can no longer evade their rematch, insisting the contest must occur as a professional fight. He stressed the personal significance of this matchup and expressed his determination to teach Floyd a painful lesson when they meet in the ring.
He had no way to get out of that. He has to fight.
Yes, but is it going to be an exhibition or is it going to be a sanctioned match?
No, sanction match.
Awesome. Manny, are you happy that you're going to get the second opportunity? It seems like you guys are going to actually get in there again. Are you very excited to redeem yourself?
Yeah.
I know you spoke a lot about you were injured in the first fight and all, but what would this win mean for you in particular? Personally, you've accomplished so much, 8th division world champion and all, but what would a win over Floyd mean for you?
Oh, this is very important. I want to give him a 1.
Is it a bragging rights thing for you, Manny? Like you can prove you're better than him? Nah? You can prove you're better than him? Is that what this is? It's about still showing you're better than him?
Teach him a lesson. I don't know, I think so.
Okay.
Hey, how do you like the new gym? You own now the Mayweather gym. Now it's the Pacquiao gym.
Oh, I like it, I'm excited.
I heard the Mayweather promotion CEO say that if you guys have a successful rematch, there could be a third one. Manny, are you open to a trilogy?
What is that?
With Floyd, are you open to a trilogy? If they demand it,
We'll finish first.
With the bout now officially sanctioned, Pacquiao has returned to training under coach Freddie Roach, entering a rigorous and disciplined training camp to prepare comprehensively for the upcoming battle. Pacquiao has verified he will resume preparation at Freddie Roach's facility, demonstrating his serious commitment to proper preparation. He is concentrating on enhancing his fitness levels, sharpening his conditioning, and rebuilding his physical form to peak standards as the expected rematch draws closer.
So soon I'm going to start training for Mayweather fight.
Trainer Robert Garcia has indicated that Floyd lacks the serious preparation required at this level, contrasting this with Pacquiao's dedicated approach. Garcia reports that Pacquiao remains completely committed, running mountain trails, training with maximum intensity, and enduring grueling sessions to maintain elite conditioning standards.
You Mayweather, people think, oh, Mayweather's out of shape, he's not training. I'll bet you different behind curtains that was doing workout that is not, that's just to be in shape, to be able to box for 12 rounds. Mayweather's not killing himself in sparring. He's not killing his legs in fucking running, but I bet you he's doing workouts that are not going to kill his legs and are not going to fuck him up when it comes to sparring, but I bet you he'll be in shape for the fight, and I bet you don't win by the decision.
You think Mayweather decision? Manny's motivated.
Manny's burning himself out. Too much runs like a fucking true champion does. But he's 48.
Mayweather's older, Robert.
Yes, but he's not doing the same workouts that Manny's doing. Manny's showing it to the world. Manny's running in front of 50.
But he looks good when you
He's
watch.
running hard, and his body can't take that much. His body can't take that much. Mayweather knows his body can't take that much. That's why he's doing different trainings to be in shape, but to be able to perform and to be fast and to win a decision.
Training partner Jose Ramirez, who has worked alongside Manny Pacquiao in camp, has praised how formidable and precise Pacquiao continues to look during gym sessions. Ramirez observed that Manny has occasionally been able to drop sparring partners during training, demonstrating that his knockout power remains formidable despite advancing age. Ramirez highlighted that Pacquiao maintains a structured regimen, including consistent road work, to sustain himself in optimal physical condition. He emphasized that Manny continues to emphasize cardiovascular training and comprehensive fitness preparation at an exceptionally high standard.
I had with them, I was his man. I mean, I was going, 8-round sparring sessions, dude.
What does Jose Ramirez learn from Manny Pacquiao when you're in camp with him 3 times? What did you pick up from him?
Honestly, his work ethic, and then
the best work ethic.
The best work ethic.
Days off, no light days.
Every morning we used to get together and run. Even on sparring days, he runs.
With 20, 30, 50 people? Even
yeah, man, he has he has a lot of support out there.
That's amazing. It's like a movie. It's like Rocky.
We would go to the mall, and just because people knew we were his sparring partners, they wanted a picture with us. So
he's the man.
He had a lot of fans.
He's so humble, though. He doesn't know he's Manny Pacquiao. Very down to earth.
There was always like a crowd of 25 to 40 people outside the gym, from ladies to kids, just waiting for him.
Money and
he's going to give them all money before he walked in.
Yeah, he's very generous.
And
he's very humble. He doesn't let the fame change. Like you never let the fame change you or nothing. You're the same person I met when you were a kid. But what did you learn boxing-wise besides work ethic? Is there any punch you learned? Is there any defensive move?
Training partner Jose Ramirez, who has worked directly with Manny Pacquiao in camp, commended how lethal and skilled he continues to appear during gym work, stating his power remains sufficient to dominate sparring partners and occasionally force early conclusions to training sessions. Ramirez noted that Pacquiao maintains exceptional discipline, running consistently and preserving his fitness at elite levels. He further described how Pacquiao approaches sparring with maximum effort, approaching every round like actual competition. Pacquiao continues to exhibit world-class speed, timing, and explosive power that can still challenge younger opponents, proving his precision and fighting instincts remain at championship level regardless of his advancing years.
Pacquiao always... What made Pacquiao very dangerous is that, he was very explosive. So there was punches that he just throw, he just throw, and all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
It was that unexpected power, but it was put together by a combination of punches too. So
his feet set it up.
He had a heavy hand, so he used to snap his punches really good and pinpoint his shots really good. So he used to go to the top, body back to the top, and the second one would just boom, one punch.
What's the craziest thing you've seen him do in the gym, that sparring partner? Not you.
Oh, brother, I was lucky not to get hit by one of those left hands, but he dropped. Every camp, he would drop one fighter, one sparring partner.
And that's
like, clean.
And they don't come back next camp.
Well, he dropped a couple in the Philippines, so they...
Boxing analyst Paulie Malignaggi, alongside reporter Lance Pugmire, has discussed the uncertainty surrounding the rumored Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch, highlighting how conflicting information and continuous speculation have created an unclear situation. Pugmire clarified that Mayweather never provided official verification following initial discussions of an exhibition-style contest, creating uncertainty around numerous details. Meanwhile, Pacquiao has maintained his firm position that the fight must occur as a complete professional bout or not happen whatsoever.
Made announcements, no, they're not going to be a fight if it's not a real fight. Then now he's announcing the fight is on. Floyd never made any announcement afterwards. It reminds me of when Jake LaMotta was talking to his wife in Raging Bull. Who made you an authority? Well, all of a sudden you're an authority. Who made you?
He is half of this fight.
Well, yeah, but he's not the whole fight.
He's also
all of a sudden
one of the promoters
Who
as
made
well.
you an authority? Let's wait for the whole announcement first. All right, the fight's on. We got it. We always knew the fight was going to be on, did we not? Did I always tell you?
We did.
I've been telling you. You got no choice. Right. You got no choice. The fight's on. The fight was always on. All right, go ahead, Lance.
Look, guys. This totally reminds me of when I covered Floyd during his career, and I would be told by his publicist Kelly Swanson, "Come on out to Las Vegas. Floyd will talk to you today." Getting to the gym, looking at Floyd, he's giving me stink eye. Like, is this guy gonna talk to me today? I've come all this way to talk to him. Is he gonna talk to me? I don't know. And then finally, at the last minute, hey, what do you need? So.
Malignaggi observed that this scenario resembles Mayweather's historical pattern, where even seasoned journalists like Lance Pugmire frequently found it challenging to obtain clear, definitive confirmation from him. Floyd's communication approach has consistently been erratic, regularly leaving the boxing community uncertain until matters are resolved at the final moment. He additionally noted that Mayweather's negotiation style is extremely calculated, explaining that Floyd is notorious for refusing to easily compromise or accommodate opponents during contract discussions.
Joy, enjoy talking boxing, and then at some point Floyd is going to say, I'm all in.
Yeah, I think Floyd's one of those guys where when it comes to negotiating, he's not going to meet you halfway. He wants you to come over to his side of the table, and then when he's ready, we'll go. That's the competitiveness in him. He always wants to win. He's trying to win every talking point, every negotiating, every conversation.
Including the conversation, whether the fight's on or not.
Being the conversation.
By the way, a lot of comments the other day about whether I was chewing my food. So am I allowed, can I drink something, guys? My post-fight amino acids, my post-workout amino acids. Is that all right? Thanks, guys. If anybody in the comments has an issue with me, I'm not eating. I'm drinking.
But I will say this, Paul. You weren't here yesterday. A lot of people were asking about you. They're asking if you were all right. So there is love.
I was flying. I was on a plane. I got stuck on a plane yesterday.
Lance, anything else? I mean, who actually is the mouthpiece for? Paulie brought a great point. Who is the mouthpiece responding for Floyd and his team? Is it actually Floyd that came to this not announcement, but came to this agreement? Yes, this is the contract we signed. Yes.
Pacquiao has argued that maintaining an unbeaten record alone cannot establish greatness, subtly questioning Floyd Mayweather's assertion of being the greatest fighter ever. He observed that multiple fighters have concluded their careers without defeats, believing this accomplishment independently is neither uncommon nor conclusive. Alternatively, Pacquiao emphasized his personal achievements, underlining that he remains the sole boxer in history to capture world titles spanning 8 weight classes. He also stressed his career longevity, highlighting that he has won championships across 4 separate decades, including the 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Defeated fighter, and you are what I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT, because he can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired. There's a lot of fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who retired undefeated. So, but I can claim with some of those. The only 8 division and the only fighter who became a world champion in 4 decades, 4 different decades. 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So, but I'm not raising my own chair. I let the fans decide.
Your chair is high already. I mean, that's it. And you came 1 point away from having a belt in the 2020s. Oh no, you already had a belt in the 2020s.
2020, yes.
Yeah. So, pardon me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that's 4 decades.
Boxing commentator Sean Porter believes that with substantial financial stakes involved, neither party will likely abandon negotiations, particularly with the global exposure a platform like Netflix could provide. He suggests Floyd Mayweather responds primarily to monetary motivation, and once the complete financial package becomes apparent, it may accelerate the negotiation process. Porter also mentions that discussions are currently being conducted through legal representatives rather than direct communication with Floyd, which has complicated the process and delayed progress.
And all that Floyd needs to see is, whoever is managing or representing Floyd today, I personally...
Hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track. I don't know what's going on over there.
Have you been in negotiations over the past week since Floyd started backtracking?
The attorneys are.
So you not and
direct.
who are they? Are they? They're dealing with Floyd's attorneys, not Floyd, correct?
Correct. We're dealing with attorneys. I mean, he's communicating with some of the other the production partners and such. There is direct conversation and stuff happening, but they just have to see the light as to the platform and the size of what Netflix is and what all opportunities it can bring.
So, Jazz, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the deadline? Obviously, Netflix already announced that you have to... What is the hard deadline to get this resolved?
Tomorrow.
What time?
14th. End of business day.
End of business tomorrow.
Yeah. And we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead. As long as he's got smart people around him that can see the size of the opportunity, then they can make him a lot of money. More money than he's made in the last.
Wade Plemons is He acknowledged that such a matchup involves considerable risk, particularly since it is being marketed around the concept of 2 greatest of all-time level fighters. Porter referenced Pacquiao's accomplishments as an 8-division world champion, recognizing how impressive that resume appears theoretically. Nevertheless, he also acknowledged that despite the prestigious names involved, both competitors are beyond their physical peak years. He stated that while their reputations remain enormous, their athletic prime has clearly passed, even though public interest and excitement surrounding them continues at extremely high levels.
The two GOATs, like Manny Pacquiao, 8-division world champ, what are we talking about? And he doesn't necessarily look like that, but I will say Manny looked decent enough. I get 46 years old versus Mario Barrios, so he still got it at least to some degree, and we've seen Floyd in these exhibitions, you know, with Leah Gotti's stepbrother. If you know, you know. John Gotti III. We've seen him against Logan Paul. We've seen him in these Deji, these exhibitions where he still has his reflexes. He still can fight, but oddly enough, this might be a hot take. When I watch it this second time around, you know, Manny had the shoulder issue the first time in 2015, and they were still at the top of boxing, but their skills were fading. But this time around, them being a little older, a little slower, you may get a better fight out of it. Not necessarily a better looking aesthetically or higher skilled, but you may get a better, just a generally better fight. And again, you do something like this because it was, at the time, and still is, the most watched behind pay-per-view fight ever. They generated $600 million, I think, or something.
Clemens explains that Porter recognized that neither fighter possesses the same physical capabilities they demonstrated during their prime years, such as around 2010 or 2015. Nevertheless, he suggests that this natural decline in peak performance could potentially alter how the rematch unfolds in a more entertaining manner. He notes that while it may not showcase the most technically refined versions of both fighters, the contest could still prove more thrilling and action-packed compared to their initial meeting.
Netflix, which doesn't, I mean, yes, it has a paywall, but it's not pay-per-view behind that. You're going to get a lot of people that tune into this thing once again, just for that last go around, that last ride off into the sunset. So I listen, I don't think we're going to see anywhere near the skill that we would have seen had this been 2011, you know, 2010 when it should have happened, but we still are going to get a decent enough fight. And I get both sides of the argument here when you're talking about, do we want to see it? Is it really good for the sport? Do we really need to see it? Are we going to have a better way of building the next generation of fighters to where we don't have to rely on these big one-off, you know, exhibition type fights? I get all that and I hear it all, but I also think there's something to be said for if guys still have the ability, if they still are with it mentally and physically, and they still can draw a crowd, who's to say that we should stop them from fighting? It may not be the best look that this is who you get the biggest viewing numbers for, and that should be an indictment on boxing building its next.
That concludes today's coverage, so be sure to keep watching for upcoming developments.